The first section is about Ollama. We will walk you through how to use these tools. But first, what is Ollama? Ollama is an open source application that allows you to do these things. You can use open source large language model like Llama 3, Gemma, 5.3 or Mistral. You can download them to your machines, to your laptop. And after that, you can run these LLMs and have a chat like an assistant, even on your laptop. Then you can customize your chat sessions with the LLM by configure system prompts or other parameters such as temperature or context length. And lastly, this is important and this is key for Ollama. By using a Modelfile, you can easily manage your LLM configurations. So for example, after you have set system prompts, you can save it and then you can easily load that back so that you can chat with your system prompt LLM. And when you have this Modelfile, you can send it to other people. You can easily share your configuration with other people easily. Ollama will be probably liked by developers because you will likely need to interact with it via a command line like this. So it might look overwhelming to beginners, but this is not that difficult. I think I can walk you through it. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, what kind of models that are supported directly by Ollama? So as of May 2024, these are the models that are supported by the Ollama framework or application. You can, for example, you can download Llama 3 using Ollama run Llama 3 command line. You have 5.3, Mistral, NeuroChat, Sterling models, called Llama Lava model, which is a multi-modal, so it allows you to input a text and an image. For example, you add an image and you ask a Lava model to describe the image. And obviously you have Google's model called Gemma in your inventory as well. Now, Ollama will gradually support more models in the future for sure. This is how it's going. And you can actually check here for supported models. You can search for some names that you are interested in and you will be able to see whether it's supported by Ollama or not. And you can see here that it also supports Command R model from Cohere, I suppose. Code Gemma that is fine-tuned to be really good at coding or programming. DBRX from Databricks, for example. Quen, I don't know where it is from. Oh, it's from Alibaba. You have Dolphin, Llama 2. The list will keep going. And when other LLM providers release open source model, it should be added to the Ollama platform shortly after. Now, Ollama platform works easily with a file GGUF. If you have the GGUF files, you can tell Ollama model to download that file very, very easily. But if you are familiar or you want to use other formats like Safe Tensor, I forgot the E here. There should be an E over there. But it's another format that keeps the model weights. You can work with that in Ollama as well, but there is a more difficult path towards that. So yes, you can import Safe Tensor files, but you have to go through all these steps. It's not that bad. I did it myself, and yeah, you can easily follow these guides. So what is new in May 2024 is Llama 3 Lava, which is a multi-modal model, meaning text and image model. Now, enhanced version of the Llama 3. This is what we are going to have a play today as well. We have a 5.3 enhanced with Lava, so a multi-modal as well. You have Star Coder 2, Code Gemma. This is interesting if you are a programmer. Maybe you want to have a large language model fill in the doc string for your code. the code Llama might be able to do it as well. So what can you do with Ollama? These are things that you can do with Ollama. Once you download the model, the LLM, you can start a chat conversation with it. So you have access to GPT or Gemini styles assistant. You can ask it, and then you can ask it whatever it is. You can carry a conversation with it. Next thing is, you can also ask an LLM for an answer based on a given text. So this is an application or a technique called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. You ask something and you want the LLM to answer based on that given context. Now, Ollama has a function to support that directly as well. The third thing that you can do is you can ask the LLM about an image, given that you are using a multi-modal models like the Llama variants of other models, for example. The last two things are about serving your application. It allows you to serve up the LLM as a local API, so you can actually locally hosting your LLM on your machines, and you can also serve this as a Docker as well. But this is not. I'm not going to cover that today. Okay, nice. You can do all these, but what kind of ways you can interact or work with Ollama? There are three main categories. The first one is you interact with Ollama via a command line. For example, terminal in the Mac OS. This is what I'm using today. Secondly, you can work with Ollama via a Python library as well. If you have installed it, this is what you will start with. You import Ollama, and then you can do most of the things that the command line commands will be able to do with Ollama. And the last thing is it has a lot of integrations. So you can actually check out this page. Go down. Oh, maybe this is a wrong one. I need to correct it. Okay, that's my bad. But basically, if you come to the correct README file, you will get to the bottom where it's about community integrations. So you can actually check out all these tools, which one will be interesting to you. One of them that I looked into is integration with a database tool. This is called MindDB. So if your application will be involving any database, maybe check out this integration as well. Okay, I need to correct this link for me. But in more detail, if you run, so when you download Ollama from its website and you install it, it comes as an app. If you run an app, it will automatically set up a port for you, and you can access it via a local host, and the default port value is 11434. So that's the way to call in to your locally hosted LLM already. Now you can change the behavior of these default values and other default values in the environment variables, but I'm not going to show you today, but you can do that. And here you can see here that, okay, these are the environment variables that you can change, and one of them is the host and port number. I'm just going to use the default value because I don't have any problem with it now. Okay, if your application, your Ollama app is running, this port will be occupied, and when you run this Ollama serve, it will crash. It will throw an error saying that the address is already in use. Basically, that it is going to tell you that Ollama is running at this port already. You don't need to do it again. But whatever it is, if it happens that you have shut down the application, basically you kill the app. Actually, I can show you right now here at the top of my screen. This is the Ollama icon. It means that it's running right now. So if I kill this app and I want to serve my API locally, I need to run this command, Ollama serve. That's what it is. All right, I'm going to show you how to work with Ollama in steps. But before I go to do that, I will explain what is happening. The basic workflow is this. You need to download the language model, the large language model, to your computer first. For example, if you want to use Llama 3, you need to download Llama 3 from the cloud to be stored on your laptop. And you can do this by this command, Ollama pull Llama 3. It will take some time depending on the size of the model that you are going to download and also the internet bandwidth that you are having right now. So this is an example that when I started downloading Llama 3, I just type in a command, Ollama pull me Llama 3, and it will start the download. After you have the model on your computer, then you can start a session chatting with it. And you do this by, say, Ollama run a model for me. As an example, this is a way to do it. Ollama run Llama 3. So let's just do it right now, and then we'll come back to that website later. So one of the other commands is to list out what kind of models that I have on my local computer. I can do this, Ollama list. Now it will give me, these are the models that I have. So this is the original model that I downloaded, and these are derivatives models. Basically, I made some system prompts and I saved the model so I can load it back up later. But that will be discussed later today. Let's focus on what we have right now. We download Llama 3. We want to just start chatting with it. So I will say Ollama run Llama 3. And it's now preparing chat sessions. This chat session has history as well. It start having a history as default, but you can turn it off later. So it's easy to, you don't need to remember much of the commands here because the interface is nice. If I have any doubt what I should do, I can just type in /, and then these are the available commands that I can do. I can say I want to know about the model information, so I can type in /show. Oh, okay, I need to do more, like /show info. So right now I am chatting with the Llama family. This model has a size of 8 billion parameter and is being quantized to a level of Q4 _0. You can look it up, the meaning of this quantization in the internet, but this is not the topic for today. Okay, let's start chatting. Hello, I'm Benz. Who are you? Here you go. This is Llama model started to chat with me. So it's nice to meet me, Benz. I'm a llama, blah blah blah, and so on. All right, that's the first one. Tell me what is 1 + 1. It should be 2, right? Drum roll, right? It has some jokes in it. So I can say this, that large language model is not so good at calculating maths, but this is easy enough for the model to do 1 + 1. It's all over on the internet. 1 + 1 is equal to 2. All right, I'm going to test whether it has a memory or it can, basically, can it remember what my name is? Can you recall my name? Right, so you can see that it has some memory to start it off with. And if you go into the detail, you can dig it up how many lines of, how many turns of conversation it can keep in memory. and what will happen if it becomes an overflowing, meaning you have too many turns chatting. What is the Ollama default way to handle that situation? You can dig it up in more detail, but this is a beginner class. It's just going to keep it clean to start off. All right, here we go. So what else? What kind of commands that I can do? The set command allows you to set many things. What things? Well, you can set parameters, you can set system prompts, you can set template, you can turn on and off history, you can set whether you want to have a word wrap or not, and many other things like quiet, disable LLM stats. I'm not sure why I would need it. But anyway, so you have other things to do. Let's say, okay, parameters, what can I do? Inside parameters, you have many things, and one of them is temperature. So a low temperature means the model is more deterministic. A higher temperature increases the likelihood of the model generating creative answers. So if you want something, if you want a model to help you creating stuff, turn on the temperature. So I would try set parameter temperature, okay, to 0. Now it's set to 0. Okay, let's say that write a one stanza poem about a cockatoo flying in the sky. I'm not sure if it's going to do it well. I turn the temperature down to 0. It should not be so creative. With feathers bright like sun-kissed gold, the cockatoo soars its spirit bold. It rides the wind with wings outstretched, a flash of white against the blue's gentle clash. Well, not bad. Let's try it again, but I want to set the temperature up. Temperature. Alright, write a one stanza poem about a cockatoo flying in the sky. Softly swooping through the azure air, the cockatoo's majestic flight is shared. With feathers ruffled and eyes aglow, it rides the wind, its spirit soaring low. I think it's better than the temperature of 0. Okay, so now you know how to set things up, and one of the command that I can do is clear. Basically, it's going to clear out everything. Okay, let's try. Clear out everything. Now, I want the model to answer my name. Can you recall my name? It should not be able to answer because we have cleared all the conversations that has happened before to this point in time. Now, it keeps apologizing, but basically, well, it doesn't have a context to work on, and that's fair. Alright, so if you want to quit the chat message, one of the ways is just to say bye. And that's it. You have quit that. Right? Now, you can see that there are load and save. You can try yourself. This is, I think, I will invite you to try. So keep chatting a few times, maybe introduce your name to it, and then you can save the model. And if you load it back, is the session's chat history going to be tagged along with or retrieved? If it is, good. So I want you to just try it out. Now, that's one of the way. Basically, you download the model. Once you finish download, you just start using it right away, right? Another way that is quite interesting is by using a Modelfile. Ollama provides you a way to save a configurations and load it back up very quickly, and then you can even share that configuration with your friend. So let me just clear. Let me just go to the location that I prepare my stuff. All right. Okay, let me just list out the models that I have. So one of the commands is to remove the model that you already have here. So let me just show you that. Ollama remove Pizza Chef. Okay. Oh, sorry. I need to have this Pizza Chef Llama 3. It's deleted now. So these are the models that I have at this point. Okay, what is Modelfile? Modelfile is a file that contains configurations that you want. You have seen previously that you can set temperature, you can set system prompt, you can do it in here, in this model file. And when you load, I will show you later, when you create a model by combining or loading this model file, the settings will be, the configurations in the model file will be set properly for you. Okay, one of the model file that I have created is a Pizza Chef. You can use Vim to create and edit it. Make sure that you do not append any extension to this file. It just, so for example, this file must be Pizza Chef, not pizzachef.txt. At least I tried a version with the extension myself, and then I couldn't work with Ollama. So remove the file. Alright, so I'm just going to open up Pizza Chef, and in this file, you always start with from. From tells Ollama that this model is going to be based on what base model. In this case, it's a Llama 3 base model. And then I prime the model with a prompt, system prompt. I ask it to be this: you are an Italian pizza chef, you only answer about pizza, and you hate pineapple in pizza. That's it. You can have more parameters in it, like temperature. You can add more, and a way to do this in detail is you come to this file on GitHub and you read the documentations. Like if you want to set a parameter, what kind of parameter you want, let's say temperature, what are you going to do? So let me just add a temperature in there. Oh, okay, can I just go? Oh, I'm not so good at using Vim. Oops. Okay, here we go. I just type I, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I put in parameters. And what else? It needs to be followed by temperature. Right? Right. And here, this is an example. Temperature, lowercase. Let's say I want it to have a very high temperature. Alright, I saved my Pizza Chef just to make sure that the thing stays here. This is parameter and temperature 0.9. Alright, so I have my model file ready. I can send it to other people so that he or she, when receive this model file, can create a model with the right parameter being set as in this Pizza Chef file. So that he or she will do this. Ollama create. Now you give it a name, a ball name. So I would say Pizza Chef model. And I want the Ollama to create this model based on this. That's it. It's as simple as this. Now you have a model called Pizza Chef in your laptop. and then you can start chatting with it. Llama run pizza chef. Now the model is being loaded, and here, hello, I'm Benzo. Oh, very Italian. Congratulations. Welcome to my pizzeria. What can I do for you? See, this, I think this is the effect of the temperature being very high, like 0.9. Looks like the text generation seems very creative. We got a fresh batch of dough just out of the oven, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be masterpiece. You like classic margarita, or maybe some meat lovers? Margarita? Okay, just don't even think about putting pineapple on it. Capiche? Good. Okay, I'm just going to ask, what is the pizza that has mushroom toppings? Topping. What's the answer? You're talking about the funky favorite, amigo. Amigo? Is amigo Italian? I do not know. Alright, so it has some pretty good answer to it. It's famous funky Italiano. It's a classic combination of salty mushroom, fresh parsley, and sprinkle of Parmesan cheese on a bed of rich tomato sauce. And let me tell you, Ben, it's gonna be love at first bite. No pineapple. So remember that I primed the LLM with the system prompt to hate pineapple on pizza. How is it going to handle if I say I like Hawaiian pizza? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Can't be serious. Hawaiian with pineapple and ham. That's like putting ketchup on a good steak. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, no way. Alright, so this is it. You have created a model based on a model file. Now, what is it going to do when you save your sessions? Check it out, try it out. Okay, but eventually you will be saving another model, and go check if the history will be tagged along with it. But for now, I am going to say goodbye to my Italian chef. Alright, where were we? So we were here that I have introduced you to another workflow where you created a model file, all having this model file will have important parameters or configurations that you want to set up, like a from keyword and a system prompt. If you want, you can also set up other parameters as well. So in the next section, we are going to take a look at popular commands or often used commands for the command line. You have seen Ollama list. It's going to list out models that you have on your laptop. Ollama pool plus the model name will download or update the model that you want. You have already seen Ollama remove. It's going to remove a model that you don't want anymore. Ollama serve, you haven't seen that, but I can show you right now. Okay, here I have a Ollama app running at the background, meaning one of the port number 11434 is already taken by Ollama. So if I type in Ollama serve, I should get an error. Okay, Ollama serve. Here I have got an error saying that this port is already in use. So basically, I can actually call this, I can make an API call to this server right now. But if I turn off or kill my Ollama app, you will see later that with a Python API call, I will get nothing. I will get an error actually. This is because the Ollama is now not running. What you need to do is you need to serve it, and you can do so like that. And now you already have Ollama application running, but in the background, not from the app interface. But I don't want this. I want to use the terminal, so I'm just going to kill it and turn on my Ollama from an app. Here we go. This little cute llama icon is back. All right, you have seen this type of command. It's actually to create a model based on a Modelfile. You can find more command lines commands here in this reference. So you don't have to remember everything right now. You can always come to my blog here, www.kesdon.ai/blog, and you will see Ollama beginner guide as one of the blogs there. Okay, what we would like to cover right now is inputs, the way to input your text during the session. I'm going to skip this rather quickly because in multiple lines, if you want to type in multiple lines, you can use the triple quotes. This is similar to what you will use in Python programming language for multiple line text as well. So you can use this. What is more interesting is the multi-modal input, right? Multi-modal means text and image. And so one of the way is to type in the text that you want, and then at the end, you add a path to your image. And this is what I'm going to show you. But again, make sure that you are running a model that is capable of doing multimodal. And one of them is the Llama model. This is the Llama model. You can download it first, Ollama pool Llama, and then you can start using it. So I'm going to, okay, before I go into that, I have my image in this folder right here. It's actually a picture of me, but style transfer to be more a little bit punky. Yeah, well, okay, I don't want to show you how it looks like right now, but if you have my social media profiles, well, that's the image I'm talking about. All right, so Ollama run Llama model. It's taking quite some time. Here we go, it's ready. Hello, let's start by greeting. Okay, great. Now, okay, what is happening? Well, I don't understand that. Anyway, so describe this image in detail. Now, path is ./image png. Now, what is happening is that at the background, the image is being loaded and it's provided to the model along with the text. Describe this image in detail. The answer is back. The image is a digital illustration of an adult male, correct? He has a short black hair and a light beard. Okay, correct. His eyes are looking to the left side of the image with a slight smile. He's wearing glasses, correct, with a bluish tint on his face, and he's dressed in a dark colored shirt. Okay, sort of correct. With a rolled sleeve, correct. The character appears to be standing outdoors. Incorrect, but whatever. As suggested by the blurred black background. That includes what looks like an overcast sky and buildings in the distance. There are no visible text, distinctive markings on the character's clothing or in the image. Correct. So it's doing really, well, not really, it's doing a decent job at explaining this image to me, but I'm a little bit surprised with its Korean language. replying back to me. But whatever it is, Llama model can handle two types of input, text and an image. And now you know how to work with this model with Ollama. Bye. Passing an argument is something that you can do as well, and this is similar to this is actually a built-in RAG-based application. You can try that yourself. This is an example. The text is summarize this file, and then you point to the file location, but make sure to enclose it with the $sign and a bracket, and then you use a command cat to load that file. So I suggest you go take a look and play with this one. Okay, now I think it's the last section. Yes, it's the last section. So when you have Ollama running in the background, meaning you have it running as an app, or you can call you have called Ollama serve, you can use Ollama integration with Python. And why this is useful? This is because in Python you have plethora of other tools to build applications like LangChain and Gradio, and this is going to be our next topic. But before I go there, this is how you can. This is one of the ways that you can code so that you can call Ollama in Python. You can import Ollama and then you say Ollama chat. I want to chat with Llama 3 and these are my messages. And you send that to your locally serving or locally hosted Llama 3 and then you get the response back. In the following code, in this code you are actually use Ollama library to communicate with the server that you have at the back via this Ollama, but you can also do this in a LangChain framework as well, and this is the way to do it. You do this, you import Ollama from LangChain communities LLM module, and it has a nice integration. You say, okay, similar to the way that we usually do. You say what model do you want to use, and you point your URL to your locally serving API at localhost 11434. And you can also set the temperature along with it as well. Here we go. I think this blog page gives you a decent information as a beginner to use Ollama as a tool to download your select open source LLMs so that you can run a ChatGPT style assistant and have a chat with it. It can help you with many tasks like creative tasks or summarization tasks or extraction tasks. Most of the NLP tasks, these model will be able to handle it for you. You can even have your own locally hosted or local API so that when you build other applications, you can call back to this API and get the LLM's response back. Don't forget to give us likes, leave your comments, share us to your friends, and also subscribe to our channels. We have YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Facebook.